It's Friday, and it's fun. What's going on, folks? G-Funk is back. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Mine was great. Got to see family and friends. Did all the eating, and I'm stuffed, so I say I had a successful Thanksgiving. I actually ate, I don't know, I didn't think I overdid it. I probably did on the dessert, but everyone does. So, what are you going to do? A lot of stuff to cover. I'm going to talk about wrestling real quick, because I honestly have been really have been watching a lot of WWE, and I have been, but like in and out. I haven't been watching fully. I've been like doing other things and watching other things, so I've been watching a lot more NXT, which I think is more the NXT War Games last week was awesome. It was definitely by far, I think it stole the whole weekend, because I really didn't think Survivor Series was that good. Becky Lynch not being able to wrestle Ronda kind of was disappointing. Granted, the Charlotte thing was pretty good, but like I said, a lot of guys getting injured. Just their roster's diminishing, and Braun's out now, so I don't know what that's going to do to everything that's going on. Who's he going to face next? Is it going to be Seth Rollins? But Seth Rollins has now gotten a feud with Dean Ambrose. So is it somebody else? Is it going to be Drew McIntyre maybe? I don't know. Daniel Bryan turning heel, completely stupid. The Miz is kind of being dumb. Like, SmackDown's kind of losing me now, because I don't want Shane on. I like Shane, but only on once in a while. Like, he don't need to be on all the time, man. I don't want to see him. He's taking away time. He should bring up they should bring up some guys from NXT where his spots are. Like, they have. I'm telling you, dude, I want to see Finn Balor go to SmackDown so bad. It would make me so happy. But guess what? Probably not going to happen. What else? Baseball. Yankees got Paxton from Toronto. He's pretty good. He's young, so I like that deal. He's going to be a solid starter. I think he'll give some innings. He's familiar with the AL East, so that helps. So good about that. I don't really want Manny Machado. Done. I don't want to talk about it. Bryce Harper, I'm on the fence about, but not really. I really don't want him either. Get another solid or superstar pitcher right now, and then lock down another infielder, because we don't need any more outfielders. We got enough. I don't want to get this other outfielder guy for it, but what's wrong with Clint Frazier, dude? What the fuck happened to Red Thunder? Why is it? I know you signed Brett Gardner, but you got to bring Clint Frazier up, and he's got to play. He's got to play like Phil and give freaking. If you bring up Clint Frazier, because you already got John Krolstad DHing. I don't want him playing the field that much, but I would like to give Judge some days of DH and let him not play the field, give him some rest. So if you put Clint Frazier in at those spots, give Hicks, Gardner, and Judge all equal time, Clint Frazier is awesome in those spots. He is super outfielder sub. We need to keep him. Ellsbury, I want him just to vanish off the face of the planet, because he's still on this fucking roster. I don't know what to do about it. NFL, the Giants, we've won 2 games in a row. I'm not getting crazy about it. I think he's, Saquon Barkley's been awesome to watch. He's been the bright spot of the whole Giants season, because honestly they suck. Are they gonna run the table, make the playoffs? Not likely. They're playing the Eagles this weekend. I don't know, man. Carson Wentz has been playing very well. Their defense is really good. Our offensive line is not great. It's playing good right now, but like I said, I don't know, so to say. Like I said, when they lose, like I said, their season's garbage to me now. They're 3-7. Running the table is, I don't see it happening. It's a long shot, and I hate that they keep talking about it, because it's annoying. Because to me, this season, once you lose 5 games plus already, and this late in the season, dude, you really got to struggle to get back in it, and I don't see them doing it. They got a lot of good guys to build around. Eli stays, he stays. If he goes, he goes. I'm happy with whatever he does, because I love Eli. If he retires a Giant, great. If he goes play somewhere else, God bless him. Hope he has great success. But the Giants still look for a quarterback, because Eli's definitely, time is up, because this line is not going to hold for Eli another year. They got to get another quarterback in here, someone with a little more mobility, who can at least get away from the rush here and there and not have to, we don't need a pocket passer. unless we got great offensive linemen, which Eli did when we won the Super Bowls. He had great offensive linemen. That's why he was so good then. He had time to throw. He had time to go through his progressions. So that's why because his offensive line was great. Now it's just so, savagely put together. We'll see what happens. I love Eli, but I don't see them running the table this year. The Knicks, they've won 4 games. Guess what? I don't want to see them win anymore. I want to see them get the first overall pick in the draft. If you're 4-78, it should just be a God-given right that you get the first pick in the draft because your team is so bad. The Knicks show signs of good athleticism, but no team skill. And then vice versa on some days. Like, they beat the Celtics the other night. It was a good win. Was I surprised by it? Kinda, because they have Kyrie Irving. But the Knicks definitely played a little more aggressive than I've seen them play offense. So, like I said, I don't see the Knicks doing anything this year. Of course, they're not making the playoffs. Even when I don't know, Porzingis, I don't even know if he's going to come back. If they're playing that bad, they should just let him rest a whole other year until let him come back in 2019 season, because otherwise, for him to come back even after the All-Star break or anytime after the All-Star break is stupid. But I can't even watch them. Like I said, I flip them on for a few minutes. I like the game they won the other night. I didn't even turn on the beginning. I turned on the end. I looked at the time. Like, the game's probably almost over. I looked at the score, and I was like, holy shit, they're winning. But I watched the last 5 minutes. They held on to win, but a couple of nice guys had some nice moves and scored, and it was shocking to see Trey Burke frickin' just step back behind the 3 and hit it. And I was like, damn. I was like, they got some good athletes to watch. They got some guys who can play. It's just a matter of putting it together team-wise. But like I said, it's going to take a while. I got some emails to answer, so let me do those because there's a lot. I was like, guys, keep sending them. I was so like, yes, something more emails. I got them right here. Here we go. Okay. I need a drink. Bob writes. Bob, I'm sorry if I messed up your last name, dude. I apologize. Bob Waldfogel. Close enough. As a 30-year resident of Monroe, which neighbors, Chester, last time I checked, the Hasidic community is often quoted by politicians and businesses for its power to deliver huge, uncontested blocks of election-altering votes, donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to causes of its choosing, sparks seismic shifts in real estate markets, public school budgets, city planning, and even holds hostage the country's second largest state budget. You might be asking yourself, what can we do? Well, for one, we can all write to our local government officials like Fat Carl Barbnick and hungover Steve Newhouse to ban signs of utility poles, amended to include any device or other matter. Effectively would ban the formation of an Orthodox Jewish religion boundary known as an eruv, I think I'm saying that right, which is designated by white piping called leckeyes on utility poles. Secondly, we must rely on prominent local figures like Jerry G. Funk and Monroe alum Andy Grammer to back us by staying vocal. Monroe is a beautiful community, and those that live or live there are in debt to her. Please, if you'd like to support, email me at bobwaldvogel@mail.com. I will be organizing meetings after the new year at the VW on Lakes Road. Jerry, I would like you to attend, as I believe you will help draw a crowd. We can talk about monetary incentives privately. Thank you for your time. God bless the United States is America, and let's all continue to make America great again. Rob Volvogel from Monroe, New York. Thanks, dude. Yeah, man. They're definitely taking a lot of, they're buying up a lot of real estate in Monroe. Like I said, it was, when my parents moved up here, I was probably 2, not even 2 yet, barely over 2, I think, when they moved up here in 1978. I do believe it was. They moved up here, 79. So they've been here, Monroe, for a long time, my parents, and my dad slowly has seen them buying up a lot of real estate, especially where he lives off of 208 in Monroe. Yeah, like I said, it was decent size when they moved here, but it's tripled. Like, the population of Curious Joel is tripled enormously in Monroe alone. Like, I don't know how many it is, but if I had any kind of records or anyone has any records to those, I'm pretty sure it's, you see the population back in 1978 to now, it's definitely has to triple in KJ. There's no doubt. It's gotten so much bigger. Buildings everywhere. They're buying up huge pieces of land everywhere. So, like I said, talk to Rob, and if you guys want to go meet at the VFW, Rob, give me a private message. I can see if I can make it. All right. Lynn Ann Milano writes, as a free-spirited woman, I find men have all types of weird fetishes. I met men that are obsessed with my feet and others that want me to spank them as they wear a diaper. Seems to be a favorite of married, successful businessmen. In your view, what occurred in their life for these unusual fetishes to develop? I don't know. Mom issues? Like I said, the diaper thing is definitely something I couldn't see myself in a diaper ever. As a grown person. As a baby, yes, because I've seen pictures of myself as a baby, but now, no. Like, even for Halloween, I would not want to dress up as a baby. Let alone anyone do anything to me. Some people have weird fetishes. I don't have any, I don't think I do. I don't know. I'd have to really... What are some weird fetishes you have heard of or experienced with others you've been with? Nothing, not really anything. This one girl was really into, really feet thing. Like, she wanted me to play with her feet, and I was just like, no, not really. And so I kind of just stayed away from that. Like, she was just like, oh, rub my feet, and then this and that. And I was just like, not into rubbing the feet right now. And she was into this other stuff with the feet, which I was not into. Tell us some good Black Friday stories. Do you think it can be misconstrued as a racist term? No, because I'm surprised a lot of African American people haven't complained about it, but it's just I don't know, it's just stupid. I don't story. When I worked at the Gap at the Woodbury Common, this is crazy because I felt bad for this old man. There are people outside the Gap outlet store at the Woodbury Common when I worked there years ago, and there's a ton of sales going on. Whatever we had that day, I was there working. I got there at 5:30 in the morning, and it was a madhouse. People line up at 6, early. This is before now. Now they're going midnight and stuff, and they have the stores open now at midnight or whatever time they open them at Woodbury Common. Whoever went, I had friends and relatives going. I'm like, you're nuts! It's freezing out. It was so cold out. There's no, unless I'm getting half off a fucking TV, a good discount on a TV. I'm not getting up that early, or I'm not going out in that freezing cold to get it, unless I'm finding myself a deal. But this poor guy, old guy, man, was him and his wife and I guess their granddaughter were people were pushing up against the doors and were trying to tell them to back up. Security was no help. They're this is so long ago. They've hired twice as much as security now, but it was bad. They had to back up. They were gonna crush these old people, and they said, "Thank you for getting the crowd." I'm like, we had to get the security out, or otherwise they would have been. That old man would have got trampled. There were so many people behind him. It was nuts. What is something that everyone praises but is actually horrible? I don't know. Everybody is bashes the president. Like I said, it's Donald Trump. He's the president. Nothing you can do about it. You vote. It didn't work. So, like I said, I've dealt with it. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of him, but I'm not totally against him. He has some good stuff, but he's definitely done a lot of stupid shit, and it is what it is. The semicolon is often debated as not being necessary in the English language. Convince me otherwise. I don't think I've used a fucking semicolon ever. I'm a very sexual creature and make no bones about it. Speaking about the amazing men I've been with. Why does society label me a slut before guys could be worn like a badge of honor? It's the way women see it. It's all your sisters. I don't. Some people are more inexperienced than others and like to have sex more than others. It's just the way it is. How many sexual partners have you had? I have no idea. I can't. It's been so long. I've been with my wife for 20 years now, so I can't even remember. It's been that long ago. What law do you seriously disagree with and why? the gun law. Like I really am like not for it, but I'm not completely against it. For me, it's like it's so black and white. Like you can't. I just think military and official officers who have been tested psychologically, physically, mentally, that they can handle owning a gun without going on a rampage and shooting up a whole school. But there's just crazy people out there, and there's completely normal, everyday people just out there doing their job, helping protect other people, and you just don't know. It's scary. Obama turned the economy around after the housing crash. Convinced me otherwise. He did. But like I said, I wasn't a big Obama fan. I didn't really care for him. But he did some things here and there. Hey, they caught, They caught Osama bin Laden under his regime. So that's the one thing I like out of his whole, when he was president. Obviously, your show has great reach because of the internet. Where are some of the far places you heard from viewers that surprised you? And one of my viewers who I'm about to talk to, that leads to my next email. Thank you, Lynn, for that nice little swart. My man, Deepak Patel. I just want to drop a line and wish you a happy fortunes. And as you know, I am Hindu, Brahmin, and my wife is Patel. It seems it is intercaste marriage. We truly came into contact accidentally and became friends. We both have common interests of listening old Bollywood songs, watch classical dances, and reading. Before we moved, we used to go to Law Garden. It was a very famous garden in Abidad, English or Hindi movies, restaurants, and some live programs. I can't even say the names, dude, so I don't want to mess them up. During 2 years period, we both never insisted or expected anything from each other, not even expressed love and talk about marriage. After 2 years, we thought and decided to marry. We still follow the same tradition. I never expect anything from my wife, like she deserves me food. She of course serves, but I don't insist. She prepares tea for me. She should come with me to temple. I go to temple daily, but my wife never accompanies me. She also does not expect anything from me like birthday gifts. I should take her out, though we go many times in a month. I must buy something for her, but I must accompany her to her parents' home, etc. How does this differ from a traditional American marriage? Does your wife serve you, clean your robe, and give you pleasure when you want it, Jerry? No, but my wife does a lot. She cleans. We both do a lot of stuff. My wife does. We both like I do some stuff. She does stuff like with our daughter. We just both got to break it up. And we have the dog, so we break up the chores. Like I don't mind. She definitely cooks dinner. Like I'll cook once in a while, but mostly breakfast. I'm not really good cooking dinner meals. Anything dinner, like I'll throw something mac and cheese or something quick that I know I can handle that I won't mess up. You still have a big fan base in India, well over 200 people. After the flood, many scattered to the hills, but those they stay remain loyal to Mr. Jerry. All right. Did I tell you child number 2 is on the way? A baby girl. We will name her Paludi. Please, if you will, wish Paludi prayers in your show. Yes. Very merry blessings to her. Thank you, Mr. Jerry. Wishing you tea, rice, and prayers. Your longtime friend, Deepak Patel. Congratulations on baby number 2, Deepak. That's awesome, man. And thanks for the loyal following to everyone out there in India. My man Ian Jacobs writes, how the hell you been? I got back from our annual meeting in Fresno where other managers and assistant managers exchange best practices about our restaurants. It was rewarding and fun. Most of all, I had free food and beer all week. Ooh, sorry. My mouth is very dry today. I don't know if it's the air in here. I don't know if the heat's on or off. Anyways. How you been? I saw you were mentioning stuff about work. What's going on with your career? I see you're in Orange County still, which is expensive as fuck. You must do something, right? Here are some questions that I thought you would like for your show. What is one thing your wife will never understand about you? My love for video games. If you woke up tomorrow and the year was 1980, what would you do? I don't even know. How old would I be? If I was born in 1970, I'd be 4. Freaking probably shitting my pants and watching cartoons, dude. Because I was 4. Was I 4? 876? 877, 78, 79, 80. Yeah, I was 4. So I'd be freaking out because as much as I love being a kid again, like I don't know. That'd be weird if I woke up tomorrow 4 years old. I wouldn't know. As long as someone was taking care of me, I'd be okay. I know you said you don't remember much about the incident with your dad. I mean, would forget the details of the time the Secret Service talked to your old man? I remember it, but it was just something stupid. But do you think threats are implied? Threats against government officials carry enough punishment for the crime? Something with one of our neighbors or something years ago down the street. I don't remember. But what moment in your life did you stop and say to yourself, I got my life by the balls? For me, it was when I became assistant night manager. I thought I did, dude, but unfortunately, right now I got life barely by the nuts.
It's the promised strength.
Sorry, I got I got a lot of stuff going on, man, and just trying to. My job is not working out too well. I got to find something else. Like I said, I'm hoping this. Like, if I can get this to do this for a living and get paid to do this, I would be rolling in money because that would get me out of so much debt and be able to move out of this apartment. And I just, it's just right now I'm just trying to find something I can make decent living at and still have time to do stuff and be with my daughter and my family. So I can't help but relive high school memories. I remember so vividly how I didn't have cool friends and never got laid. I used to fantasize that Kelly McKenna was my girlfriend and Melissa Held was sweating me, but I remained loyal to Kelly. I know you say you don't think Kelly is all that hot, but what girls would you say were okay in high school, but you got super hot afterwards? I haven't really seen. There's a lot of girls that still look like they haven't aged at all, but that's just the Facebook people. But otherwise, I haven't seen anyone like really in person. There's a couple girls, but nobody that's like I think that everyone's aged nice. I think everyone's looking better than me. I'll tell you that. Were you jealous of anyone in high school? I remember that dude Vinny. Forgot his last name, but I used to get prime vag all the time. Ha ha. Vinny Strange, dude. He was a cool cat, man. I remember him. Played football. I remember when his mom passed away though. He was really upset. And he was in my religion class. And everyone I had to say a prayer for him, and he came in class and everyone I felt bad. I was like, sorry about your mom, man. And I just you don't know what to say. And we were young too. It's like I was not even middle school or something. So I'm going to finally make a Facebook account once I get a moment. You'd be surprised the hours I worked being assistant night manager. It's not easy work. You work at night. You got to sleep sometimes, so I take it you sleep during the day. So I got much time to do much. Wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving, Jerry. I'm so glad we reconnected, and love to get together sometime. Ian, class 94. Finally got life by the balls. Way to go, Ian. What's up, brother? Shout out to you. Got one from John Wynn. John Wynn writes, G-Funk, I found out why you weren't getting my emails. I was sending them to Jerry G-Men, not G-Man. Well, there you go. 2376 at yahoo.com. Is it G-Man for Garvin, or is it for Got the Giants? I can't keep up with your wit. Please read and address all of these on the show. Don't breeze through them. I have a lot of people watching that help contribute, and sometimes I can't even understand what you're saying. Between your mumbling, quick speaking, and poor reading skills. Thanks. I know I talk too fast sometimes, but I think when I do speak slow, I'm good. I'm good. Hope the new co-host P Nasty can read better than you. Anyway, here are my topics. Yeah, I don't know what happened about him, man. I'm not talking about it. Do you think Nia Jax should be punished for punching Becky like that? I'm really upset. Nia is big fat whale and Becky is beautiful. The sad reality is that obese women outweigh the thin ones nowadays. Your thoughts, G-Funk? Nah, man, I don't think so. I think everyone, you see everyone's different, man. Everyone's all over the place. You see fat, skinny, tall, short, large, tiny. I see this one woman I saw do was so tiny. Her waistline was like this. She was I don't know if she had surgery or something but I was like, damn. As you know, I own and operate a tire shop. I'm dealing with staffing issues. Most of my laborers are Mexican, but one of my frontline managers always makes racist remarks in the office without even knowing he's being offensive. For example, he talked about the caravan of migrants coming to the U.S. and referred to them as a bunch of filthy Puerto Ricans and Mexican dogs. It makes for an uncomfortable work environment. I can terminate him because he's my cousin, but I'm scared one of these Mexicans Working might stab me if he hears what he says. How would you handle this, G-Funk? You gotta tell the dude, hey man, you can't do this. You can't say that shit. I said, keep it to yourself, keep it in privacy of your own home, but not at work. That's it. And if he does it again, you gotta fire him, dude. Just give him a warning first. Like, listen, man, I'm coming to you because you're a good employee, my cousin, whatever he is to you. And be like, listen, I know we're family and all, but you can't do that shit in the workplace. Otherwise, I gotta fire you. So it's your warning. Don't do it again. If you do, I gotta fire you. And that's it. And if he doesn't like it, then he gets upset, then can him then. If he's gonna give you shit. What are your top 3 WrestleMania matches, and will you be going to with Mr. X since it's in New York? I am flying in. Maybe we can do the Cheesecake Factory or CC's Pizza beforehand. I'd love to get a picture with you. I don't know, man, if I'm going. I'm really on the fence right now. Jerry, what is something you learned about your wife after marriage that really took you aback? That she loves to hit the snooze alarm, dude. For a while, when we were younger, like, I was cool with it because we were younger. We slept late. We go out drinking the night before, when we were dating and first got married, whatever. But then, as time went on, like, I would get up when the alarm was off. I'm up. Like, I'm not gonna, go back to sleep. Maybe once I'll hit the snooze. Depends on how really tired I am. But once the alarm goes off, I'm up. Like, it's just automatic to me. That's how I've been my whole life. If you can go back 7 years ago today, what changes would you make to alter the course of where you are at this very moment? I wouldn't have quit my job. What are your thoughts on James Ellsworth sending dick pics to underage girls? Yeah, dude, that guy's an idiot. Like, what? I don't even know. Remember a few years ago, Seth Rollins' dick pics were posted online? He was a pretty good size. I'm surprised that he didn't shave more. I didn't see those, nor do I want to. Jerry, if any female WWE superstar would send you nudes, who would you pick and why? If you had to see a naked WWE guy, would you pick Elias, Bobby Lashley, or Great Khali? None. I would never want to see those guys naked. If I had to choose, I don't want to choose Elias because I think he's very hairy, so I wouldn't see much. I don't care. I think I love Becky Lynch. I like Sasha Banks. Those are my 2 favorites. But I'm old school. I love Lita and I love Trish. So, anyways, I know you're a comic book guy. Which is your all-time favorite? It's a tie, dude. I grew up on both Batman and Spider-Man. Like, I was introduced to both, so I really don't favor either one. I lean more because I don't know. I just related more to Batman more than Spider-Man a little bit. So I read more Batman than I did read a ton of Spider-Man comics and stuff. But Spider-Man was my very first Marvel comic. It was my first ever comic, and then I eventually got into Batman. But I mostly watched the TV shows. I didn't really start watching the comics till a little bit after the TV shows started. What's the strangest thing you ever masturbated to? Ugh, I don't know, dude. I can't remember. When was a kid we would get the Spice Channel on our TV, but just the sound and no picture? Not my proudest moment, but I'm being honest. Yeah, we used to. Sometimes you ever mess with your cable and be like, sometimes you like it'd be like all black and white, but like screens be going up and down. You can see like a little boob. You're like, oh, boob. But you didn't get cable. Who is someone that you wish would die already? I don't know. I don't wish death on anybody, but I don't know. The Kardashians. They're just annoying. Like, they're all... you cannot change the channel. Look at your phone without seeing them on any, platform. I stopped I'm not even following them on anything. So it's just a matter of just pop up everywhere. I know you're witty and quick. Real quick, spit some rhymes on these topics. Becky Lynch, President Trump, Jenna Jameson. I can't, dude. I'd have to prepare. See, if I would have these in hand, I could have prepared something, but I still got a couple more emails to answer. Maybe next time I'll think of a quick rhyme. Jerry, if you had to pick 3 people to sit in the studio with you and do your show every day for 4 hours per day, who would you pick and why? 3 other people? I would pick Michael Rappaport, Joe Santagato, and probably Mr. X. Us 4 doing a show every day would probably be interesting. I love Joe Santagato. He's like one of my favorites. He is funny. He doesn't come off as fake. He's a real good dude. And the show he's got, I love the Basement Yard is awesome. Shout out to Joe. Dude, I love your show, man. Danny Lopiero, you can follow those guys on their Instagram, all that shit. Danny, I love his shirt. It says, I wish I forgot what it said. It was so funny. It's a picture of his head, and he's got this like funny hat on, and it says "fat ass" or something. I think it says something like that, or "still fat." Oh, still fat. I think it says. They're both funny. Sorry for all the questions. I combined some of my bounce back emails. Can't wait for the next show, my friend. For the love, show the love the show and love you. Keep at it, John Wynn. Thanks, John. And I think we got one more email. 6 emails today. You guys broke the record. Dear Jerry, this is from Ward Brower. Shout out to Class of '94 alum. Ward writes, Dear Jerry, where should I send the agreement for the reunion? Send it to Jerry Garvin, 44 High Street, apartment 412, Chester, New York, 10918. Also, how do you prefer to get paid? We'll talk about that in the agreement. Do you have a tax ID as a business since we are paying this from an official bankroll? Tax ID. I don't know. I'll have to see. If you don't mind, I had some questions for your show. First of all, I would like to formally welcome your new co-host. No, that didn't work out, dude, so never mind. Skip next question. With the bad weather yesterday, tell us a good story involving you and snow. Stuck in the snow, dude. Shoveling my shit out at freaking 3 in the morning. Coming home from a freaking friend's house. Just stupid getting stuck stories, man, that I hated. You know, but you know, it happens. Does technology make us more alone? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it, but like, you know, it's people need the technology to communicate and do other shit. Everything's done on this fucking thing right here, you know? Like, you know, I found out as much as it's a pain in the ass, it's pretty much how everyone lives now, and you have to be caught up with the times. How should parents handle a bad report card? You just gotta, you gotta just have to be honest with the kid. Like, listen, what are you struggling? What are you having the most difficulty learning? And then get them a tutor, you know, or try to help them out. If you can't help them yourself, get a tutor for them. You know, like it's tough. You know, my parents were like, oh, you gotta study more. And I tried, and sometimes I didn't. But like at the time I did try, and it still was like, you know, sometimes frustrating because I tried and I learned stuff, and then I was just bad. Like I would freeze when I took tests. Like I was so bad at taking tests. Like some things I was good at. Like certain, like I was never good at remembering dates. You know, some here and there, but only like baseball dates I remember for certain things. But like, you know, the regular stuff like 1776, like the big dates, like I remember. But everything else is like bits and pieces I remember, you know. Do violent video games make people more violent in real life? To an extent. Depends on your mentality up here. Do we give children too many trophies? Yes. Participation trophies. Hey, I didn't freaking fall and break my face today trophy. Oh, hey, I sat in the outfield and freaking picked my ass for an hour trophy. No. That's it. First place, second place, that's it. After that, if you want to get third place trophy, that's okay. But anything after that is a joke. Ribbon, you want to give them a ribbon or a freaking you know, you want to give them a hat. I don't know, but just I think it's crazy now. If football is so dangerous to players, should we be watching it? These guys, you know, this is their profession. This is what they want to do. You know, if football stopped tomorrow, I think the earth would completely. The United States itself would probably completely shut down if football stopped. I don't know. I think it's part of everyone's life and culture and everything. So I don't know. Are guys going to stop playing? Probably not. You know, guys get hurt, but they're getting better equipment now, and they're testing more stuff, and you know, guys are getting more stronger and faster. So, you know, I love watching football. You know, as much as I don't want to be out there getting the shit kicked out of me, I like watching it. Should video games be considered a sport? Dude, guys are making money competing against other dudes all over the world. Guys winning freaking $50,000, $100,000, $250,000 playing video games. As much as I love playing video games, I'm nowhere near good at any super game. Maybe when I was younger, but now forget it. Like I suck at all games, but I just like to play for fun and to goof around with my friends. But I could never like the guys who play like the professional, you know, like playing Black Ops and shit for like, dude, I would suck so bad. Like, I suck now. I got the game. I'm terrible at it. You know, like I'll get some kills, but I'm not freaking like guys are getting like 30-0 and fucking 32-3. And dude, I'm lucky if I get 10 kills and if I don't go 10-10 or less, if I go 10-3 or 10-5, if I'm like even getting anything remote to like 10-12, I'm happy. But like I said, I'm a terrible shot. Certain guns I'm better with than others in that game, but otherwise I'm terrible. What is more important, our privacy or our national security? I think both. How young is too young for an iPhone? If they're coming out the womb holding an iPhone, dude, it wouldn't be surprised me because that's how crazy it is. I've seen a 2-year-old holding a fucking phone, dude. My daughter was playing with my phone practically at that age too. Did we let her have it? No, because she wasn't doing it. Now she freaking loves it because she knows how to use it. She's 6 years old. Should racial epithets be removed from Huck Finn? They'll never change that movie. They'll never change rewriting that book. I love that America is a free country. What does Colin Kaepernick get so much grief from people? Because he freaking kneeled due to the national anthem. People don't like that. I have to tell you. My dad fought in Vietnam, so that ugly thug can kneel about whatever he wants. What's your craziest Black Friday story? I said it already. I told it earlier, and someone asked me earlier. Be honest, are you afraid of black people? No, I have a lot of black friends. I'm not afraid of them. If you bring any player to the Yankees, who would it be? I don't know. Right now, Mike Trout. And a really good Bumgarner right now would be a perfect starter. We would have a good ace. Thank you for your program. I really enjoy your opinion on things, and you make me laugh. As for me, I am still very single, but I am close to pulling the trigger on seeing a high-end escort next time I am in Washington, D.C. It's a victim of this crime, and I don't know why society frowns on this. I have no luck with the ladies, and I have sexual needs. Do you fault me? Hey, man. Do what you got to do. All my friends are miserable and married to fat women, and I don't want that. Have a nice weekend, Ward. Guys, thanks for all the emails this week. Ton of emails. But keep them coming. JerryGman2376yahoo.com. But I'll be back next Friday with another show. But I'll be doing it, I don't know what time. I'll be posting it either 12 or 1. I'll be posting it during the week. I'll let you know because I'm not really sure the time yet. But folks, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Let's go Giants. And I'll talk to you next time. I gotta go.
Nobody man enough
We'll see.
And you could be next. You better give respect.